What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grubb here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen, and I got my twin brother out here today and my dad, aka the legend. But we're actually out here in Headwaters Lake down in Florida. We just made the trek all the way down here from Michigan, where we live up by Lake St. Clair. We do a lot of fishing down here every year, and we're pretty excited to be down here. This is like an annual trip that we take every year, so we're super excited to be down here targeting some giant largemouth bass, trying to chase after a personal best. But you guys pretty excited?
100%.
It should be fun. I haven't came in like 6 years or 5 years, so it should be pretty fun. I usually am traveling, working, so I'm laid off right now and get to come hang out and fish.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a ride down here. We can't wait to get into tie into a real big one, guys. It's gonna happen. You just gotta locate them. That's all.
Last night to a restaurant in town, a really nice Mexican restaurant. We ran into a couple subscribers, so that was pretty cool. Always really cool running into people that support my channel, even we're across the country down here in Florida. And right when we walk in, we have some guys come over and say they love my videos, grabbed a picture with me. So really appreciate you guys if you're watching this video. But hopefully on this trip, one of us can land a giant.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna have real stable weather, guys, like in the 70s. Like right now it's probably 76, 77 degrees, and it's sunny and light breeze, and you can see it's nice. We got shorts on. And like 2 days ago, we had heavy duty coats on and big boots and 14 inches of snow. Yeah. So we're happy just to be down here. We got stable weather all week, sunny, and there's going to be a little bit of cloud cover, and it's going to be good, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
we got some stable weather. We're going to find it. All we got to do is locate it. That's all.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's catch them. Start casting. Catch a big one.
Let's do it.
Just pulled up to a spot where I caught my biggest fish ever out of this lake. It was a 6-1. I think it was like 2 years ago, and I was using the same exact setup or same lure. But right now I'm actually throwing my brand new rod, the Fitzgerald fishing rods. It's a 7.6 medium heavy, and this setup is awesome, guys. This is actually a Lew's Tournament Pro speed spool. I got a bunch of other new reels on my other Fitzgerald rods, but I'm pretty excited about using these new Fitzgerald rods, guys. If you want to check out the Fitzgerald rods, I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can go check out those and get a 20% off discount code. But right now we're just getting out here. I'm throwing this big Cinco. It's a 7-inch fat ace. If you guys can see that right there, it's a fat ace. It's a gambler, and it's a really good Cinco, the black and blue, and it's caught me some really good fish over the years. But it's beautiful out here. Right now what we're doing, we're just working these ditches here on Headwaters. A lot of these fish hang out in these ditches. If you guys can see the ditch right here, there's weeds on this side over here and on that side. And I'm throwing right down the main ditch, and Hunter and my dad are throwing in these little pockets over here with wacky rig Cincos. I think we're gonna get on a few today. It's a beautiful day, like 70 degrees. There's birds all over the place, gators everywhere. You just can't beat being down here in Florida, hearing all the wildlife. It's super fun being down here casting, and any cast could be your new personal best largemouth. So it's just addicting being down here. You never know. This cast right here. What?
It's starting to open up a little bit too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks super good in this area. There's all kinds of cuts through here, and it's just deeper little channels or ditches. And a lot of those fish like to hang out in these deeper spots. We've seen a lot of bluegill, little minnows swimming through here. A lot of gar pike. So maybe one of us will get lucky out here.
Fish. Good one. Nice one. Oh.
Right, big on that, pretty good on that monster, but it's a solid fish. Nice. Yeah. Thought it was bigger than that. It's not that big on it. Yeah, probably like a 4.5. Yeah, dang.
Biggest one of the trip.
Yeah, he nailed. Very first fish of the trip, and that is a pretty good one. We're just getting down here to Headwaters in Florida, and I just started throwing that big Cinco. It's a black and blue Cinco. It's like a mega Cinco, and I'm just working up these cuts right here. We're actually just getting out here on Headwaters, like we said. It's around 11 o'clock right now. We slept in a little this morning, but I'm throwing that brand new Fitzgerald rod, the 7.6 medium heavy. This Fitzgerald rod cast, like super nice. I really like it. That was my first fish with that rod, so super cool. Me and Hunter and my dad are out here today. We're just getting down here from Michigan, like I said, but really nice largemouth bass, guys. Our biggest one of the trip so far. I'm not exactly sure what it weighs. I'll weigh it here in a second, but really nice fish. Good way to start the trip. It's beautiful out here today. All right, gonna get a quick picture and put him back. Fish? Nice.
Little guy, guys, I just first cast with the jackhammer over here in Headwaters and see my jackhammer disappeared. A little guy, but first cast, maybe it'll get onto something here. Fishing on the northeast side of Headwaters. That's where Dylan caught a good one a couple years ago, 6-pounder is PB. We're just fishing these cuts. There's like little cuts and there's weeds everywhere. You gotta basically have your boat run into cuts and just cast side to side or up into the cut. There's like little pockets, and I just cast it right up in there and reeled it just a couple times. I see my white jackhammer disappear, so I knew I had a hit because I could see it really well. That's what we got them last night at Lake Garcia's, these jackhammers. They love white down here. It's got a gold blade. Actually, it's not a jackhammer, it's a thunder cricket, but made by Strike King, 1/2 ounce.
Fish? Nice.
Fish on, wacky rig, guys. Yamamoto, 6-inch. Just put it on. It's trying to mess up my rig. Decent fish, probably 1.5, 2-pounder. Got like a 3/0 hook on there. That's in there too. Nice little fish. We're in this little bay here and it's a little bit deeper water. We were in a lot of weeds, but we're getting a start. We just got down here and just trying to figure them out.
I like it. Nice. That's sweet. Fish on.
Fish on, guys. Throwing the wacky rig. Bunch of little guys, but we're catching some fish. We're gonna make a move here in a minute. About a 1/2 pounder. We want to catch his granddaddy or grandma. Maybe we'll do it. We got a lot of spots here in Headwaters. We thought we'd try this first. This is where Dylan caught his 6-1, I think 2 or 3 years ago, so we thought we'd try it. Actually, there's a little bit more grass than there was when me and him came out here 3 years ago. It's a little bit packed in here, so I mean, not saying they're not here, but with 3 guys on the deck, it's hard to cover this. So we're gonna go out to some other areas on the northwest side or the west side by the pump house. I think we're gonna head in that direction. Maybe some of those cuts over there. maybe we can get around some pads and give that a shot. We've already tried this for like 2 hours and we've only caught like 5 or 6, and Dylan caught that 4-pounder and all the rest have been like 1-pounders. Still fun, but we're gonna move around. That's what you gotta do when you're out here bass fishing, you guys. Just don't set on one spot and just because you got them there 2 or 3 years ago, move around. And that's what we're gonna do. And that's how you locate fish, and that's how you hopefully locate a mondo. And we're gonna probably throw a little bit different baits in some different areas, like some square bills or something like that. Chatter baits, you know. And we're gonna try something a little bit different. And maybe that'll get our luck in the right direction. Over and out. Fish on, guys. We're just working down this cut right after we got set up, and here I got a decent one, probably 3.5-pounder. It's a fatty. Nice fish, guys. I just caught it on that Yamamoto Cinco. It's one of my favorite colors. It's like a gill color. It's got some purple in it, chartreuse, and it's got a little bit of blue in it. It's one of my favorite Cincos of all time anywhere, and it's working. I just tried it here, just tied it on here at Headwaters. It's a 6-inch Yamamoto Cinco, and it's starting to catch me some fish. That's a good one right there. It's a good 3.5. He's a heavy one. Hit right in this cut right here. We're just going down this cut. It's about, you know, 5-6 feet of water, something like that in these cuts, and it's making a long bomb cast and letting us go down to the bottom, then twitch it a few times, and then reel up your slack. And I just caught that one right there. So it's Danny. That's my biggest one of the trip. Ready for a giant.
Oh, fish on! I just tied on what my dad's using in Hunter. I'm using my brand new Fitzgerald spinning rod. My very first time ever throwing this rod. It's a 7.6. I think it's a 7.6 medium heavy spinning rod. My first fish ever on this setup, guys. I got the brand new 7 reels spinning reel, and it felt super good. That was pretty cool. First fish right away ever on this setup. That was my second cast ever with this. Felt pretty good. Yeah, I guess so, dang. He nailed it. We're having a lot of fun out here so far. It's only like 3 o'clock. We slept in a little this morning. We had to get some sleep from driving all night. It was crazy. But this is day 1 here in Headwaters, Florida. Or Fellsmere, Florida. We're gonna fish a bunch of different lakes down here. We think we might fish Headwaters, Garcia, Kenansville, the Stick Marsh. We're gonna try and see what we can find and see if we can locate some new fish. What?
Maybe they're on this little bit deeper water. Get off.
What do you say?
Complimentary room service too.
Yeah,
fish on, guys. Got a good one on jack here. We have maybe it's about 4 pounds. He's caught this nice one, guys. He's probably 4.5. Caught it on a thunder cricket, white thunder cricket with a razor shad, Z-Man razor shad on it. It's a good one. Kind of a fat one too. He's pretty heavy, actually. It's a nice fish, the biggest one I got so far in the trip. So nice fish. He's probably close to 20 inches. He's a long fish. Using fluorocarbon, 17-pound test, 100% fluorocarbon, we have a trilene. Nice fish. Good one. Those guys. No. I was pulling it out of the grass when he hit that one. On the Thunder Cricket, it's got a gold blade on it, white with a white razor shed on it. Nice fish. Right here before dark. The sun's getting ready to go down. They're starting to hit here in this big bay right here. I'm just making big, long casts and try to keep it up towards the surface because there's a lot of weeds in here. And trying to reel it fast and hit the weeds, I kind of speed up the reel like that and yank it out of the weeds. Trying to keep it up towards the surface, guys. Seems like it's working. Oh my gosh, I just had one right there. You see that? I'm not joking. Oh. Got him?
Big swirl. Did you see that? Really?
Keep reeling, huh?
Nice. Fish on, guys. It drilled it. It seems like a huge one. Look at the tail or something. Hear that? I think it's a monster. No, I don't know. It's not a big one. It looked bigger than it was. Damn. Decent one.
Yeah.
Your biggest one. Yeah.
Good job.
That's sweet. It drilled it. Did you see the big swirl?
Yeah.
That was sweet.
That's a nice one, man.
I thought it was a beast. It looked like it. Pretty good one, guys. I've been throwing this. I think my dad said it's called a bone whopper plopper. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I've been casting it for like probably 20 minutes and no luck. And I barely was paying attention really. And I just heard a huge swirl. And my lure was gone and I set the hook like crazy. I felt way bigger than it is, but I guess it's a decent one.
Fish on, guys. They're hitting the heck out of this Thunder Cricket. It's a small one, but still a lot of fun. Right here on Headwaters, guys. We're starting to get them here. I caught a 4.5 pounder about 30 minutes ago, but just before dark, the sun's going down. We're in like 3 foot, 4 foot of water, but there's big clumps of grass, and I'm making long casts and try to keep it on the surface, and man, they're hitting.
Well, guys, that is gonna wrap up the day out here on Headwaters down here in Florida. We had a lot of fun out here today. This is actually our day one, and what do you guys think?
I think it turned out pretty good. We didn't get out here until about 1 o'clock, so it's not a full day, but we still got out here, guys, and had a riot. We caught them on several different baits, whopper, plopper, jackhammers,
Nice
and
big
sinkos. So I had a good day out here. What do you think? It's probably 75 degrees out here today. It cooled off, and just before dark, they started hitting pretty good on jackhammer and whopper popper. So
we didn't catch any giant Florida bass, but we definitely had a good day. I caught that one that was like 4.5. My dad caught a pretty big one, and then Hunter just ended it out with probably a 3.5 pounder. So it's always fun getting out here. It's just having fun out here on the lake back home. All the lakes are frozen up there. It's cold, so it definitely feels good to be out on the lake fishing on open water.
yeah, that's right.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. What? Said we're gonna catch a mondo one of these. Yeah. All right, we're gonna head back to the boat ramp. The sun just went down. It's gonna get dark here in a minute.
Yeah,
so
we got about 5 miles.
Come on. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Right.